Max Laverne, how you doing? Nice clapping there, sir.
I'm doing very well. It's a great day for bad music today.
Is it just? We're around the middle of the alphabet now.
We are indeed. We're up to L, and what a letter L is. As the British would say, it is a cluster shag of bad music. Today, we could have gone with Len, Lit, Linkin Park, The Lighthouse Family, Lazaro's Dog, Lenny Kravitz, Los Del Rio, Lifehouse, Leanne Rimes. But in the overcrowded, unsightly death match that is the letter L, there is but one victor.
All right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
If you haven't been keeping track of the time, here's what's going on.
Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here. Limp Bizkit is right here.
Yep, it's Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit rhyming right here with right here. There's not many bands about whom you can say the world would have been a better place if they'd never existed. It's pretty much Limp Bizkit and Creed, and at least Scott Stapp from Creed had the decency to film himself having group sex with Kid Rock and thus remove any shadow of a doubt that he might not be a douchebag of gargantuan proportions. Limp Bizkit fans have to work it out for themselves, and without the ability to read, write, or not spend hours of each day slumped in their own filth, that's not an easy thing to do. Limp Bizkit's career first took off when they released this cover of George Michael's Faith in 1997.
Well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody has got a body like me.
What's terrific about that cover is the way Fred Durst really makes it feel like a sex crime. The original was great for the convincing way George Michael sang about the perils of starting a relationship with a nubile young woman, like that was something he'd ever do. But the fact is, he's just not convincing as a sexual predator. Women and Crazy Things They Do was a theme Limp Bizkit revisited on their breakthrough album, Significant Other.
I can't believe that I could be deceived. What you wouldn't by my so-called girl, but in reality, had a hidden agenda. She put my tender all in a blender, and still I surrendered.
Women, eh? Can't live with them. Elsewhere on the album, things were getting grosser.
Should've left my pants on this time. Instead you had to let me dive right in. Should've left my pants on this time. You let me dive right. You let me dive right in.
If you didn't catch that through Fred's manly growl, it was, should have left my pants on this time, but instead you had to let me dive right in. That's a song called No Sex. Sounds pretty straightforward, right? Just another filthy woman leading Fred astray with her accursed vagina. But after that, things get a bit weird.
It's my ass and your perfume that make temptation hard to refuse.
It's my ass, your perfume, that makes temptation hard to refuse. I'll be happy if I'm wrong, but it seems like Fred Durst is telling us he finds his own ass tempting.
So I guess we undressed to have sex, dirty sex.
There's one thing that sounds like to me, and that's a dude who's never, ever had sex in his whole life trying to blind us with facts about it so we think he's done it. Oh, yeah, man. We undressed to have sex, dirty sex, with our doodles. Things got more confusing on Limp Bizkit's next album, Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavoured Water.
You don't wanna mess with Limp Bizkit? Yeah, can't mess with Limp Bizkit. Why? Because we get it on every day and every night.
Sorry, what?
So where the fuck you at, punk? Shut the fuck up and pack the fuck up while we fuck this track up.
Where are you? Shut up and pack up your things or we'll ruin our own song. That is a confusing series of requests followed by a bizarrely non-threatening threat. I don't know how to feel. Are Limp Bizkit trying to confuse me?
Does anybody really know the secret or the combination for this life and where they keep it? It's kinda sad when you don't know the meaning, but everything happens for a reason.
Oh, Angsty Confusion meets Mission Impossible. They are trying to confuse me. That was the last album Limp Bizkit recorded before they stopped being simply a bunch of obnoxious jock assholes and became a bunch of obnoxious jock assholes responsible for someone's death. Also, there was 9/11, and I don't want to blame everything on 9/11, but after that, things weren't quite the same for Limp Bizkit. They went from being a band Rolling Stone described as good to a band everyone described as terrible. and they started ripping off Linkin Park, which creatively is scraping somewhere several kilometres below the bottom of the barrel.
I remember high school, man, I hated high school. It was like prison, with bullies always putting me down. Just a little skater boy they could pick on. I learned to forgive them. Now I got the balls they can lick on. I love sneaking out when my mom was asleep, with my gothic girlfriend making love in the creek.
That poor man. He has the balls they can lick on. That's from Limp Bizkit's 2003 album Results May Vary, and that was the last album Limp Bizkit released. Founding members Mike Smith and Wes Borland had left the band, and there was talk of sending anyone who played guitar with drop D tuning to the International Criminal Court. So Fred Durst did what anyone in his position would do: get fat, date Tara Reid, wait for Twitter to be invented before documenting his swift marriage and divorce from some girl he met at the beach, and then start an online gaming league. Unfortunately, those things aren't all he did. He also did this.
Oh no, guess who's back? Trapped with the flow like a Gatlin blow. Walk with the limp, it's the pirate pimp on a nightmare track with a smackdown go.
Yeah, that's Why Try, the first taste of Limp Bizkit's new album Gold Cobra, due for release next month. 10 years since Chocolate Starfish and the hot dog flavoured water was released. It took 20 years for the 80s to roll back around. Couldn't we have waited a little bit longer for new metal to come back? It doesn't seem fair.
It doesn't at all. But I'm so very glad it rolled back around here when the letter L came in. Max Laverne, thank you so very much. Oh, and before you go...
All right. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
Oh, you do know what time it is. Thank you very much, Max Laverne. Next week, we're up to M. Everyone can feel free to go to the